with Next Level Board Games, and today we're going to unbox That Time You Killed Me, a game by Peter C. Hayward and published by Pandasaurus Games. So this game actually just came out. I just got it yesterday, and I'm going to take the plastic off and then show you the art again, though, because the art is very, very cool in this game. I also have a little extra pack that came with the pre-order, but it says at the very bottom, player who completed this achievement, you're supposed to write their name in. So I suspect I'm not supposed to open it until it actually happens, which means I can't show you here. But just know it looks very cool, and I'm excited to find out what's inside there. So first, let's find out what's inside this box. Get the plastic. Okay. And then let me show you again the artwork. Really cool. It's very reminiscent of the fact that this game is about time travel. So let's find out what's on the inside. So the first thing I noticed just now is that, let me see if I can hold everything and show this. On the side, there are little, oops, I'm gonna lose stuff. Little hourglasses that are like broken. So this game, if you haven't heard anything about it, is about time travel. And basically it's a two-player game where you are trying to kill someone else. You're basically trying to prove you were the original inventor of time travel. And to do that, you sort of spawn off copies of yourself, and so does your opponent. And eventually you know, trying to become the one who kills you, kind of like the OG as far as I understand. Whoa, that is a much bigger... Okay, that's a really big rule book. It's much bigger than I expected, and online it looked really small, but I suspect it's a lot of images. So, let's see, because this is like full size, like full box size. Let's see, there's a lot of open space. Okay, so a lot of this I think is just like examples and stuff. But, I mean, just like check out all the really cool artwork in here. So much cool artwork. It's just really... I think this is going to be really fun. Lots of cool stuff. So this game, I realize as I'm going through here, I sell chapters, and I don't want to see anything I'm not supposed to see. This game is not a legacy game, but you play over 4 chapters, and different things will be revealed over them. So you don't want to, like a legacy game, you don't want to read ahead, and you don't want to open anything, and I'll come to that. Over here, these boxes, you don't want to open these until you are told to open them. Let me see if this matches any of these. Not exactly, but it might work with this box. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. So you definitely don't want to jump ahead. Don't open any of the boxes until you are told to. This looks like a little intro letter, but probably a letter to you from you kind of thing. Again, since it's about time travel, let's see. Okay, this is just an advertisement. Okay, so the main portion of this game, the main portion that I can actually show you, because I don't really want to open, I don't really want to open the things ahead of time, but then that doesn't really show you what's in the box, does it? What's in the box, but not in the box. Okay. So the main portion of the game is actually 3 boards. Let's see if I can get this. So this is your past. The blue is the past. The orange is the present. And the pink is the future. And those are really just these tiny little lines around the outside edge. The orange and the pink are very similar. And when I was looking at the rulebook online, I almost couldn't tell them apart. Which is why it's literally just this tiny little line right here. So these are the different, so these have the exact same number of squares, and they're numbered the same. Oh, I even got them in the right order. So this is like 1, 1, and 1. Also, this symbol tells you the past, current, present, and the future. If you look at the arrows, it totally makes sense. It just took me a minute when I was looking at it. So the idea is that this is the same square, and this is the same square as the same square. So if you do something, say, in the present, ideally it should affect the future. As long as something else doesn't happen in between. And similarly, if you were to do something in the past, it should affect that square in the present and affect that square in the future. So those are some of the things that, because this is basically the same spot, but just like actually it would be sandwiched like this, right? The past is in the bottom, and then the present, and then the future on top. So that's kind of how these work. So there are some little pieces here. And again, I said this is a 2-player game, so everything, there's just pieces for just 2 players, so hence the black and the white. Oh, these are kind of heavy. So these are your, basically represent you as a player. These black and white pieces is my understanding. And these you set on different squares in different times. And on your turn, basically you start, you would have more people out than this obviously, but you put these in front of here. This would make more sense here. And on your turn, you do some actions with this player. You choose which one. So say if I had 2 out here, I could choose which one of these I wanted to do something with. I take my 2 actions, and then at the end of my turn, I move this to wherever else. Let's pretend I had somebody over here. I move this to wherever timepiece I want to work on my next turn. So that's sort of like the setting piece, and that's kind of how the turns go. There is an interesting facet to this game in that you can work through some things on your turn, and until you move this piece, you actually can undo and redo actions. So you can kind of sort of try something out and then change your mind. At least that's what I read in the instructions. So we have not played this game because just got it. So it's a really small little like footprint. Again, it's only a 2-player game, but the idea is that you read each chapter and something different is going to be presented to you. And as part of that, you'll get these really cool boxes. And so like here's number 1. Really cool. Just so much cool design and time spent in the artwork, which I love. I'm a sucker for that. And there's, stuff in here. I don't know what's in there. I really want to find out, but I don't want to cheat. And then here's number 2. Also like really cool designs. Different color coded as well. So it should be really easy to make sure you get the right box and not grab the wrong one. And again, in the book, you're going to see that there's chapters. And that's why this book is so big. It's not that the rules are so hard. I completely forgot. It's that the chapters are. So it's saying don't read until you read the standard rules, but I just want to show you really quick. So here's chapter 1. So again, it matches perfectly with this box. So it's going to make it really easy to make sure you grab the right box. You don't ever grab the wrong thing and see something before you're supposed to. So I don't know if these, the one thing I don't know is if each chapter grows on the previous chapter. I'm not sure if like in chapter 2, I'm going to use new things that were, acquired or introduced in chapter 1. I'm not really sure. We'll have to play to find out. But that is basically everything that's in here. It's really not a whole lot. But the nice thing is it's a small little footprint. And I think it's probably way more strategic than the footprint that it has, because of course you're running around in the past, present, and the future and trying to change things and kill your opponent is the idea. So that's kind of that. I believe there are 7 of these for each player. So 7. So each player has in essence themselves and 6 copies. So and then these 2 little, here's where I'm planning to start my next turn for what I'm planning. So, and then let me show you the last 2 boxes really quick because I kind of got out of order there. Really pretty artwork. And then, that was an elephant. And then this last one, whoa, this box is definitely heavier. So there's definitely some decent stuff in here. It's heavy compared to the other 3, excuse me. So super excited to play through and see what's going to be on the inside of those. So that is everything that is in That Time That You Killed Me, a brand new game by Pandasaurus Games. Some really cool boxes to go with the 4 different chapters. It's a 2-player game again, so keep in mind it's really just for 2 players. But then the small little footprint of the 3 boards, past, present, future, and your player tokens. Thanks for watching Next Level Board Games.